Everybody, welcome back to a little Wingspan. We are up against Hey Heloni. We are another peaceful dove. Jeez Louise is all I can say. Let's see what's in the tray. We're going first. Well, I mean, big birds. Big birds are okay. The Brant is what I'm eyeballing. Well, I guess food cost of played birds. What else? What's on our bonus card? Well, big birds. So yeah, I gotta go Brant then. And then we got two other big birds in the tray. I think we start with this. And what do we want? We'll hold on to a fish for our frigate bird, but I don't see that guy being played till much later. We really have nothing for our grasslands. Dunnock is no good. Dunnock is just, well, it gets us an egg. Probably well, you never know. You never know in this whole Oceania, everyone's avoiding the grassland kind of a game. How's the bird feeder look? Not much by way of grain in there. I think we start like this. We do need a grain for the Brant as well. How easy is it's kind of easy to reset that tray. I think we will be okay with the Peaceful Dove. I feel like I get the Peaceful Dove every time all of a sudden. Big birds, gotta go big birds. So let's go with that. We're happy with our food. Rat, though, we do want big birds. Rat better than cherry. There's this hermit thrush. Maybe we'll be playing the hermit thrush at some point. Okay, well, it's really undeterminable what exact food we need. So let's just lock it in. What am I missing? Oh, we gotta get rid of one. We are holding on to the fish for the frigate bird, but we don't want to do that. That frigate bird's gonna be saved till much later, as previously mentioned. All right, here we go. Good luck to my opponent. Heloni. I've been thinking a lot about Wingspan Oceania. I played a couple games and they just didn't really inspire me. And I do realize that there's kind of the standard flow to Oceania, which just kind of the meta of Oceania is kind of settled, and it doesn't really do too much for me sometimes. It's a lot of drawing birds early game, building out your forest, and then playing big birds at the end. It's just, I don't know. I feel like there's a bit more of an art to my favorite base game. The feeder didn't always cooperate. You had to be a lot more nimble. It did devolve to egg spam at the end quite a bit, but it still felt like it was more of an art to get there, to build out your wetlands and your forest enough to get a strong engine going in your grasslands. There just felt like it took a little more panache than just drawing a bunch of birds round one, throwing a bunch of stuff in your forest round two, /3, and then playing big birds. And obviously, there's a lot of other options in Oceania, but just the games I watch and the game I play, they oftentimes feel like that is indeed the case. So I don't know. We'll see if this game's any different. We'll see if this proves my point or if it does not. I'm kind of hoping my opponent grabs a bird because we want these 3 food point birds. Not quite what I want right now, so I'm okay if they wind up grabbing them. And I noticed that with Oceania, there were many really popular YouTube channels devoted to Wingspan. There was Tuck and Cash, there was Wingsplainin', there was Master Wing. All these guys that really built a solid platform with their Wingspan content, and when European expansion rolled around, they kept on going strong, and then Oceania popped up, and just all of a sudden, everyone was excited about it for the first few months, but then all of a sudden, several months after Oceania, but not that far into the future, they just all kind of stopped posting things, kind of all at once, and Maybe I am wrong, but I feel like the metagame of drawn bird. Oh, look at that. We like these birds much better than the birds that were there. So yeah, are they gonna draw birds again? Who knows? Let's just do this. We do want that nectar though. Let's grab the nectar and the grove. Give my opponent the reroll so they are tempted. She is tempted to oh. What do we want to do here? We don't want the grub. We're not going to give the opponent the reroll. We'll do this. We'll cash one. There we go. That's what we want to do. Yeah, I mean, it's something about... I don't know. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. I commented such a sentiment on the newest Winging It game, and I was roundly rejected my hypothesis, but we'll see. Let's test out on my theory and see if the meta is as I describe it, where it's going to be draw cards, build out a forest, play big birds. There's always wetland engines, there's always grassland engines, but of course those were as prevalent a thing in base game, and even more so, you had more options in Oceania. So I feel like not Oceania, in let's get down our brand. We'll hold on to that grain so that we have more to exchange for eggs on our peaceful dove. Let's get all this good stuff. We like that. Yeah. He seems a little more brainless. I swear it was much more of a... There's much more of a art to getting that final grassland going. And when do you stop focusing on the wetlands? When do you stop focusing on the forest? It's not always as easy as it may sound. Is there anything there we like? The red-breasted merganser. Let's get that guy going. Because of course, it's round one. We gotta draw a bunch of cards. Don't you know how this game is played? Let's see here. What do we need? We got the grub for it. So hey, let's just get a nectar and a grain. And we'll tuck a couple. Maybe hang on to one. What is this guy? Oh, it's the ryebill. Not a large bird. Gotta remember that that's my bonus card. Okay. So yeah, please let me know your thoughts. Am I crazy? Is Oceania just an absolute magnificent addition to Wingspan? Or am I onto something here? I'm thinking chucking all these grain for eggs might hurt this end of round goal, but we're okay with that. You know what? I'm probably gonna put this hummingbird. I could put into the wetland, I guess. But I think everything's just got to go in the forest. I mean, that is really where I feel most drawn. Just put everything in the forest. Worry about... Is this guy we like? Worry about... We'll pick that guy up next. This guy's a big bird. That's a point generator for a forest. My opponent's just gathering a million food. He did grab those... Oh, he put down the frigate bird. My apologies. She put down the frigate bird. We'll put down... Oh my gosh, pileated. Don't take my pileated. We love the pileated. We're going to have to put down our titmouse. I mean, pileated is so OP in Oceania. But maybe if we get down this titmouse and we have the dove, we can keep up with it. If she doesn't go for it, I'm going to have to question her grip on reality. It is also a large bird. I saw a pileated last summer for the first time, 2 of them. She left me the pileated. She left me the pileated. She took the double play bird. But she left me the... That's right, she left me the pileated. We love her for that. So we'll take this guy because he's a big bird. Okay, Affiliated? No. First we'll get down our titmouse. Then I guess we just hope for our cherry on the reroll if my opponent does not. Or we could... I don't know. We're going to get so many eggs out of our forest that we are going to be invincible. Invincible, I say. It's just that our card draw is a little... you know... a little lacking. So we're gonna... But we got this guy. We got this guy. Both large birds. Opponent with 4 food costs. We have 4. This is going to be 2 more. I suspect she's going to play her... Well, she's got the cherry. She must be thinking about playing that Hermit Thrush, which will win her the end of round goal. But we'll see. We will see. We could put down our hummingbird, actually. Oh, no, we don't have the food. We ain't got no food. It's going to spend up all of our food. Okay. So now do we just draw? Since we would rather grab ourselves... We could grab a grub. Well, no. We want to hopefully get the food we need for this pileated. With our... Oh, but we can also tuck... There's a nectar there. We're going to have to tuck a card. Which one would we get rid of? Probably the hummingbird. Let's just draw more cards. Well, we'll get some food and we'll get more eggs. That's what we'll do. Because, you know, it's all about the grassland. Alright, well, I'm very happy about how this game is going so far. Peaceful Dove plus Pileated feels kind of indestructible. And I think I am going to focus... Do I get the hummingbird down before the... I build out my wetland more is the question. I think I do, because we need to play a bunch of birds, which means we need a bunch of food. We got some expensive stuff here. So I think I will put the hummingbird into the forest. Unfortunately, we need to get an egg into a mole nest at some point, but we are very much going to hope for a star nest so that we may accomplish that. Oh, we eked that one out. What did my opponent do last turn? I'm not... Oh, she laid some eggs. All right, well, we've put this GG. We've got this one, no problem. Feeling like our board is the superior board. That catcher is a nice bird. That is for sure, but 2 egg produce... We are going to be giving her some eggs. She'll have to get down a cavity nest, but she does have that play another bird in the forest, so that's a star nest, so that will probably do it for her. Well, I do like this hummingbird, so we're not going to... Okay, well, that's not going to get us what we need unless she can only take 1 nectar. We can't grab both of those. Nope. Okay, well, what are we going to do there? I guess we grab fruit twice, which is fine. We got a fish for our merganser. So far we have 1 large bird. I don't think we have anything to stick that guy on. That's 2, that's 3, that's 4. So we already have the lower bounds all planned out. Oh, well, this tree swallow would have been nice. One's going to get the next reroll as well. We're just going to have to overpay for our woodpecker. That will... Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. It's Oceania. There are plenty. You know what we're going to do? We're going to say, you're going down, Mr. Hummingbird. We don't have time to overpay for things. We're going to make sure we get the food we want. Right now. There we go. There's that double play we were all expecting. Oh, what are we going to get? Well, you never know. Maybe we'll want to play the buzzer just as a card for the end of for the bonus card, and maybe for this last end of round. Who knows? I mean, for this current end of round. We will get the reroll, and with a little luck, we will get ourselves a nectar. There it is. While I'm on this subject of Oceania, is it good or not? I think another factor that just leads to games like this, where we're just busting out a forest, is that so many of the end of round goals are now focused on playing birds, just like this one is. It's in fact literally play a bird. And all the rest of them tend to be, oh, like food costs of play birds. Birds with greater than 4 points. So it's all stuff that just encourages you to get as much food as possible, draw as many cards as possible, and play birds. And it just feels a little bit, as opposed to base game, where there were a lot of egg-related end-of-round goals, which really pushed you in that direction. And I just feel like this is kind of a, I don't know, this does not feel as tense, as interesting as, crossing your fingers about that bird feeder. Is it going to give me the food I want? How do I adapt to a bad bird feeder? All of that sort of stuff. I miss that sort of stuff. I think the one thing that this new Oceania has is this new board with many, many nuances to it that I haven't quite mastered yet. So that is a bonus for it. But still, the fact that it's just build a forest, get a bunch of big birds, play them, and big point birds, not literally big birds like what we are aiming for in this game. Yeah, it's just, this is the way the meta of Oceania is, for better or for worse. Look at this. Oh, look, one bird into the wetlands, and a bunch of forest birds. I rest my case. Man, what a forest we have. All right, well, we're hoping to be able to get these two down, but maybe it's just going to be Shoveler or one of these. What do we need? We got the food for him, so we just need the 3 food, which we got 2 grain for, so we're going to be able to get it. We got the Anna's hummingbird to help us out. And then, yeah, we'll take a nectar. What else do we want? We'll take another grub with our, who's it. Oh, actually, we'll take a grain for our dove, because we don't really care about the grains right now. Do we want to do this? Yeah. Pileated cannot sustain us completely. Looking good on our ground nest. We just have to get one thing into our forest so we can lay a couple eggs. It will be a bit of a... We have 3? All right, yeah, because of the shoveler. Clearing out these cavity nests. What's my opponent doing? She's got 1 ground nest currently for the next end of round goal. We're gonna have like 3 or 4, but our egg laying outside of our producers here are not particularly substantive. But we're gonna be able to get an epic card draw round here at the start of round 3, and we are going first, so we are going to hope for something beautiful for our grasslands, like a what's the stork? A white stork? Is that what it is? How are we doing on this end around? We got this one in the bag. There we go. Snowy Owl. All right, 1 turn left. We have 2 turns left, and we're going to play 2 cards. We have officially won the end of round goal. It does not matter what order we do these in. We will do this. We do have the eggs for it. Another big bird going down. Lower bounds, here we come. Air Sando, as the kids like to call it. Alright, well, Hermit Thrush. That's, well, if she activates that one, we're going to get a food out of that one as well. We'll do this. We'll clear out our cavity nest. It would be nice to get one more cavity nest. We'll see if we get it. Alright, well, barn owl we like. That's a big bird. You've got this guy. Oh, our other one was Grassland Data Analyst. So we want to think about what order we put down our grassland cards. I can see the barn owl going in there. I think we grab him. That is also a large bird. So that is all the birds. No, actually, we don't even... We can take our pick. Oh, that's a forest only bird. Okay, well, we're probably not going to play him unless my opponent plays one more bird into the forest, because we would like to take advantage of the hermit thrush should she choose to activate it. We'll grab this guy, right? Can this guy grab him? Yeah. So actually, we can hold off on that. We don't need to grab you yet. What about this? That shoveler is from the deck. Black Swan. That will be quite complimentary. We definitely want... Okay, well, large birds it is this game. See, and now we're at the stage where we just get food and play big birds. We're open for one more big bird for our grassland so that we can do buzzard and barn owl and have something in case our discard card is... what am I doing here? Choose 2 cards? Did I choose 1? Did I just grab 2 on accident? Can we get rid of a food? If we can get rid of an egg, we'll do that. I think we messed up there. We did. Alright, well, there we go. We'll take 3. Oh, no, we were not to our Merganser yet. Okay, let's go back. We want to hold on to that egg. Excuse me for a moment while I hit the back button. Sometimes I am too eager to talk about other things. Alrighty. Yes, let's just do it. Well, oh, okay, boom. That will very much help with Grassland Data Analyst. You're not a big bird, but you... Oh, that might also help with Grassland Data Analyst. Doop, doop, doop. Yeah, okay. So we're going to hope. We're going to cross our little fingers. You can go. That we are able to pull off a decent grassland build here. We're going to go Wren into Warbler. And then Barn Owl, Common Buzzard, and Black Swan. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 turns. Oh, this guy too. Well, all these we want to play. We got 6 cards. It's going to be close. If we can pull it off. How many over 100 birds do we have? We got 1. We might not have that many. 2, 3. So we only have 1, 2, 3. So that's still a 10-point bird. So we do hope that we can get everything down. We're not going to be able to spend a turn just laying... Well, we have very strong food draw, so we could probably spend a turn laying eggs for this end of round goal. But priority number 1 right now is getting our grasslands built out a little bit. Both for the potential bonus card that this rye bill will get us, and also for this end of round where we need to lay eggs, and we might as well maximize that capacity. We will get the reroll. We'll get ourselves a grain. Well, do we need the grain currently? We're going to... I feel like it would be good to have another egg. Let's get them eggs going. Say yes to you. Get ourselves one more egg. Okay, and then one more round of food draw, and then laying down a couple birds. You into... Oh, we do have to lay eggs for the end of round. We want to be on the board for that guy. My opponent with 3 currently. If my opponent activates that thrush, that would be quite helpful. I don't know if we're going to have all the food we need for my master plan, so... It could be that we build out our grasslands in ascending wingspan order, and then the other bonus card that is floating around in the tray is far superior, so it might be all for naught. Red-winged parrot. Well, that's even better. We might be getting ourselves nectar. Okay, so let's see here. Let's do food one more time. Mildly tempting to get those rats, but I don't think so. Not today. Okay, we do need grubs. Let's stop with the grain and get ourselves some grubs. That's wonderful. Gonna fill up our affiliated here. We will get yet another nectar. That'll be 6. That'll be plenty for the next 2 turns. Do we have 3 turns left, really? I don't know. This interface confuses me. Too advanced for me. If we do, then we'll play... Oh, we're gonna have 6. Well, we can discard 1 for an egg. That'll be fine. We just spend a grub here is the question. We need a grub for our rye bill. I think we hold on to it. Did you not already play your red-winged parrot? Am I missing something? Oh, we're still our turn. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Wren into Warbler. Bar now. You. We approve. Is it worth playing him? That's a tricky question. We will first play our rye bill. This will make this the final play if needed. We'll see how much points it gets us. We will pivot into fitting down the swan and the swan and the rye bill before we play the common buzzard as just its own little turn. Yep. Alrighty. We are well on our way for our grassland data analyst. Got to clear out our affiliated. And then if we get our barn owl down, that's one more cavity nest that we very much need. So it'll secure us more rounds of food draw. I guess I could just play the swan. Well, we need those eggs. We need those eggs. Now the question becomes, well, we're only going to have able to either get 3 eggs. We could play another ground nest, but we could still only get 3 eggs into them. 3 is going to be our max either way. Or we could play the barn owl and be able to get 4 eggs, but only have 3 ground nests. So we're just stuck with 3, no matter which way you slice it. My opponent has 3 herself, so that is okay. I wonder if she will be smart and activate her parrot in her final turn. I bet you she will. We will tie this end of round unless she plays... Well, she's still got 3 more turns to get down another ground nest, so I do not put it past her. Let's see here. We will put down our barn now. This might not be the best. Well, we do know that we're going to get this rye bill down. This is all leading to a nice bonus card, so I have no regrets. Maybe these are not the strongest plays, but they feel pretty good to me. This is the way that Oceania is played. Draw a bunch of cards, build out your forest, play all those cards that you drew. Okay, so we're gonna need 6 food. We get like 4 at a time. We can definitely chuck 2 food here. We'll get rid of that rat. We have way more food coming than we need, so we'll lay eggs with a nectar and the rat, I would say. We're tied up on the final end of round. We've only got 1 more coming so far. We'll see if we have time to draw some cards. If she gets down a platform nest here, a ground nest, she will be able to win the end of round. Let's see what she did. It is not. Okay. Well, she has completely shut down her capacity to use that hermit thrush, but that's just a good point generation anyways. 7-point bird, star nest. Always good. All right, here we go. Let's just get rid of this rat too. Oh, excuse me. Don't matter where they go. All right, what you got for me, Barn Owl? There's no scavengers anywhere to be seen, of course. Does she have Forester? I certainly hope not. That's an 8-point bonus card. All right, we do tie up that end of round. Very nice. Okay, what's in the tray? Well, nothing we care about. So I think it's just going to be playing our Swan, our Ryebill. Well, I guess we should play the Ryebill first. See what it tells us. Might be time to stop activating the Hummingbird. We'll see what food comes our way. My opponent with plenty, so we can't count her out yet. She's got 3 cards. Are they any good? Maybe we activate the Hummingbird just so that we get some, I don't know, for a single egg. We might need to draw cards for the end of round goal. That's a 0-point turn. We get a ton of cards that way. Well, there's a Persian Vulture, which would get us max out our the Grassland data analyst we know we have coming and get us 1. Is that our only predator? 2. That'd be a 3 plus, I don't know, I think it's 3 extra points. That'd be a 6-point play minus the egg cost, so probably not worth it. 4-point play. We can probably do better than that, but who knows? All right, well, let's just gobble up all this goodness. Do the grain. We'll get ourselves some more eggs. We'll get ourselves the reroll. The only nectar, that's what we like to see. Okay, so we basically have the food we need, except for the rat for this guy. I don't know if we you know, cash on the peaceful dove. Get an egg there. Oh, excuse me. Okay, let's get down our Ryebill, see what it tells us. Oh wait, no, it's still doing things. I think we skip for now. We can always spend the 2 eggs on the dove with our Ryebill, and then we do need to go to the forest 1 more time so we can discard our grain on that Ryebill. Anything we have left over. Let's see if Grassland Data Analyst is the best choice. I'm looking at this now, and I see we might not have the food for everything. So that'd be a shame. Well, we might just get a 3-point Grassland Data Analyst here. Yeah, this is going to leave us with only the food. Oh no, we got one more turn to do other things. Let's do this. Let's see what we get. Well, we got multiple habitat birds. Which will be... Play this guy, and it's 7. Which is better than the 5, so all that work for nothing. Pretty good bonus card. I'm surprised my opponent did not go for it. Alright. Yep, let's just do that. Oh, you know what? We could put this guy... We're going to lose a... We should have gotten rid of that egg on the wren, but I think we just put this guy... Oh no, he is also a multi-habitat bird, so... We'll put down our swan. And then I think we just get the points from the grassland. Hopefully get a lot of grain. And say this guy. Snow bunting. Have I been tucking? I've not tucked a single time, but it could be a bonus card bird. Does she have cavity nests? It's possible. Oh, do we want to do this? Sure. Maybe we get another grain. Let's get all the grain we need for that. Well, you know. Oh, you know what? This gets us the food we need for the buzzard. So I think we will do that. Get our nectar. And then I guess we're just... Well, 3 points here. Potentially more here. Where do we need that nectar the most? Definitely in the wetlands, so... Oh, but then we don't have... I think we still go to our forest. We get 1 point from the pileated, 1 point from the titmouse. As long as we get 2 grain down, we got 1 already, it'll tie the grassland, most likely. 4 plus maybe 1 more. Yeah, we're going to do this. Clear out our cavity nests. Make sure all of our large birds don't have full egg capacity. All right. Well, what's the nectar like in the forest? Up, down by 2, so there's no win in that one. This little penguin goes down. Just getting some okay birds. Okay. Food. We really want to hope for lots of grain here. She's got 1 turn left. She has no food left. I feel like we are okay. Well, she's going to lay an egg. We give her food, but that's okay. We got 1 grain. We'll take the nectar. We will give my opponent a reroll. Is it going to get us anything? If she gives us a reroll, it will give us an extra grain if she takes that grub, but I don't think she will. I don't think it really matters. I'm feeling pretty good about this game. Give her an extra point. If we just get a grub, it does us no good. So we're just going to play our buzzard. So we'll assume she is wise. And skip. And get these 2. Still a 4-point turn. We'll take it. The final... Okay, so buzzard will be 2 plus 3. That's a 5-point turn. Don't need it for this. Do we even play it? 4 here, maybe 5. I think we do. Let's max out our bird bander. No point in playing it into the forest. Does not help with the end of round goal. My point well ahead on that one, so good job there. We'll see if it... I don't know. I feel confident about this one. Yeah, but there's no guarantees. No guarantees in life. Get some eggs. Let's get down R. Okay, well, let's see here. No, we have already decided that we have to play it. We'll put it here for our Grassland data analyst, although it never came to pass. That's fine. Okay, well, let's go to the board. Oh, you know what? We still got to activate our yellow power. Well, even on the end rounds. 4 eggs. We'll take it. 10-point bird. Beautiful. 2 out of the 3 nectar battles, giving us 3 points ahead off of end of round goals and nectar. For all that. All right, to the board. I think we'll do pretty well on bird points. All of our large birds. There we go. Bonus cards weren't too bad. I think we did better on eggs and caches, so that should be quite strong. And tucks, we got it. 90 to 117. That is a very respectable score. Thank you guys for watching that Oceania game where we built out our forest, grabbed a bunch of cards, and then took food and played Big Birds. If you enjoyed it, we'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.